beautiful friends. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Amanda, also known as Everything Beauty 2856. In today's video, I just want to show you how to get a super simple power eye. So something colorful, something bold, something that might be pushing you out of your comfort zone and looks too scary, so maybe you haven't tried it yet. But today I'm here to encourage you to try it, and I'm doing a super pretty look. It's turquoise teal with some copper shimmer in there. So I'm going to show you how I put that together, put on some lashes, and just created the beat. For this look, I went in with the Jaclyn palette. I wanted to get something that a lot of people have and something that's on the more affordable side. I didn't want to do a super expensive palette, so if you don't have this, you could totally recreate this with colors that you do have. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think after the video, and let's get started. Hi again, friends. So obviously this is the way less glam version, but we're gonna get into that. Like I said, this is gonna be an easy way to fake a super bold, super colorful, super glam look, and people are gonna be like, oh my god, like you took so long on that. But no, it's the easiest thing. It does include lashes and it does include some color, but do not be worried. It's gonna be so easy. So like I said, we're using the Jaclyn palette today. Don't mind, she's very dirty. The reason I wanted to use this is because I feel like a lot of people have it, and even if they don't, it is like a more affordable option, so I don't feel weird about talking about it. Like, I think this is a little under $30, a little over $30, like somewhere around the $30 range. And like, you get the bang for your buck, truly. Like, I talked about this in my 2018 favorites, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but love this palette. So I'm going to show how to get this bold, colorful look using that, and then using some pretty lashes. So to get started, one tip, so I went in with a white, translucent powder to set my under eye primer, or my under eye shadow primer. Because when you're using bold, colorful looks, to make them pop even more, a white base is like crucial. So I did white powder, but if you wanted to take it a step further and use either a MAC paint pot, those work incredible. Or just like getting like a white, like everyone used to love the NYX milk stick, because it was super white and it just made everything pop. So because we're going for that teal gold beautiful look, we're going to start out with this shade in the Jaclyn palette. And we're just going to buff this we're going to use this as a transition shade real quick, because truthfully you won't really see it underneath the makeup, but it's good to have that color. It's good to have some definition and adds depth to the look. So I'm going to go in with the M441 brush. Looks like that. It's a natural hair brush, so it feels a little scratchy, but the reason I'm using this brush is because the natural hair, because it's scratchy, it helps things blend so much. So I'm using, for the majority of this look, I'll use 2 natural hair brushes and 1 synthetic. I feel like that gives me everything I want, so I'm just buffing that in. Oh, and these are so nice and pigmented, and again, this brush just does such a good job of blending. So we're just putting that down. Again, I have hooded eyes, so I'm going a little bit above. All of you with hooded eyes know it can be such a struggle, because you're like, I don't want to not do my makeup, or I want to do my makeup and then you can't even tell. But I promise, just put it a little bit above and it's gonna at least give you something. I'm so envious of people who have these big, like, wide open eyes, and you're just like, deep set eye people know that too. They're always just like, but hey, that's okay. There are tutorials on YouTube specifically for like each eye shape, and I love that. I've watched a lot of them. So just going in on the other side, and go in circular motions when you're blending this out. Like, I go back and forth and then I go in circular, because that really helps blend in the product too. That's the thing. Above all else, you just want to look blended. That's why I like to do a pretty heavy transition shade, like right here, because I really want my shadows to just look so blended, like no edges in sight, just unclockable. So just gonna keep going in that. And this look looks really great on any eye color. Like, I have blue eyes, and I think it looks good on blue eyes. But I can't even imagine green eyes or brown eyes. Oh my god. It would look so good. If you end up recreating this look, like, please, please, I would love to see it. Feel free to DM my Instagram, everythingbeauty256, if you recreate it or you do this type of look. I'd love to see it. So now we're going to go in with the Morphe M330. I talked about this one in my 2018 favorites. Oh no, my video before that. I like to check it ready with me. So here's where we're going to go with the color. We're going to go in with this beautiful matte teal shade in the palette. This little 4 of color is just so pretty. Like, I thought that was such a nice touch. Like, you have like I think all of these are wearable, but you have very wearable shades in these rows. And then you do like the fun stuff. So the darker stuff, the green stuff, the blue stuff, the purple stuff, the brighter taupe, like the taupe shimmers. I really like how she did it. So I'm going in with that matte teal. Getting old. See, like, she pigmented, so I dusted off a little. And then we're just going to start going in. Don't be scared of color. It's makeup. It'll all wash off at the end of the day. Like, I feel like that's super basic to say, but also, like, never be afraid to just, like, play with, like, stuff, even if you don't think it's going to look good, because what's the worst thing? Like, look how crazy this looks right now. Like, what's the worst you're going to do? You're just going to wash it off after. I mean, I guess if you have an event to go to, I wouldn't probably, like, just be trying random stuff, like, when you're on a time crunch. But if you have time to play, just do it. So, I've said this before, but it's crucial, too, to be blending all the way into here to make sure it doesn't skip, because a lot of times, like, this will look really nice and really blended, and then this just looks kind of skippy and choppy. So, it's kind of a way to really make sure. Don't take extra product there necessarily, but just really, like, get in there. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe M441, bigger natural hair brush. And I'm just going to make sure it's blended out here. Doing a pretty good job. And you will notice, like, the more you blend, like, obviously shadows will go away. And I think that's natural with any shadow, so you'll just have to add more a little bit. It's fine. Just got to clean up this. Because I always overcompensate and then I get it in there. But no worries, no shame in my game. So we're going. Gonna go in a little bit more product with that brush now. And just hit her so she's nice and pigmented. Make sure to go to both sides. It would make sense to leave the most. This is kind of like a halo eye. You know what I mean? But I don't even want to call it that because I don't want it to seem more complicated than it is, because it's not complicated at all. Like, so far, to review, we literally just did that transition shade, and we're basically putting this color most of the way on top of it. You can still see a little of the transition up here, but you're basically covering that with the colorful shadow. And then there's literally like one more step plus liner. If you want to add liner, you totally don't have to, but I'm going to. And not black liner either. Something a little cooler. So we're going to go in on the other side. You know, it's going to be the exact same on the other side. So why don't I meet you back here when the other eye is done. Eye blended. Looks pretty even to me. That's the thing. You want to look close to you and then look far away to make sure it's all even. Looks pretty even. I tried to clean up a little bit of the fallout. That's why I didn't do my face makeup, because the bright shades in this palette do have a little bit of fallout, but there's, as you can see, they're so pigmented, which I don't know if that's a big thing to you, but to me, if a shadow's pigmented and there's some fallout, like, I will put up with that. So truly our last step with the eyeshadow is then going in with a like beautiful, like, shimmery shade. So I'm going in with this mixed with this. And I was kind of playing around on my hand because I didn't want something too yellow, and I kind of want something more coppery. And this is what it swatches out to be mixed together. Like, ooh, she's not mad. I do have other swatches here, but she's not mad. So we're just going to start by taking our finger. Let me get some shadow off. Silly me. All Alright, so we're going to take that finger and we're going to go in with the shade. Ooh, you want to get a lot of shadow on there. And I love doing this because you can really press it into the eye. So we're going to start by pressing it. And then we'll reshape it with a brush. She's bright, but watch this. So we're going to spray it. Spray with it. It doesn't have to be anything. I'm using Mario Badescu, but it can be anything. Get your finger wet and then go in. Like, she's pretty bright. She's pretty bright. So we're going to go and do that with the other. I could use my left hand, but like, and a lot of people are so good at like doing makeup with both of their hands. But here's the tea. I literally cannot do anything with my left hand. Like anything at all. Like, I'm shook when people can like write with both hands and stuff. Like, ooh. Can't relate. So you can see. She's looking nice. She's looking bright. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a little extra. But what's new? So I'm going to go in with my MOTD Miss Shady Lady brush. This is a shader brush. She's flat. And I'm going to do the same thing with a brush. So now I can, because like right now it's just like, I'm going to do it so I can reshape it a little bit. But I still want the pigment. I still want all the good stuff. Let's go in. Bring it a little closer. Like, she's pretty. Make sure I don't mess up this camera. So, I'm gonna do that with the other side. And just reshape her a little bit. Oh my gosh, these shadows are so nice. I will say Morphe did do it with this one. She did it. Perfect. So you see that I'm gonna smooth out this. I'm gonna take a little bit of powder, just all the foundation powder, because like this is basically my skin tone. Well, that's foundation. Just trying to clean up a little bit of that inner corner because we want this to look snatched. Perfect. So then I'm gonna go in. You don't have to do this step. You could totally put on lashes and just call it good. But I'm going in with this hard candy. If you haven't heard of it, I'm sure you have. It's a brand at Walmart. I got this on clearance one time, and it was just really pretty. It's Hard Candy Walk the Line Liquid Liner in Silver Sky, but it's like this really beautiful blue. I don't know if it's gonna show up well enough on my hand, but like, yeah. So it's like that. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna do that, but I want to follow above where I put that copper shimmery shade, and this is. Oh my gosh, I really like where it does it. It's kind. It's not. It gives you the similar shape of like a cut crease, but so you want to do this by looking down. Like, don't have your eyes open. Have them looking down. Start from the inside. Then we're gonna get some more. Look at that. Look at that. That's so pretty. It's just so eye-catching. See? I just kind of connected it at the bottom. So pretty. So, so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I'm just going to throw on some mascara while that's drying. I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Talked about this one too. I love it. So just put some mascara on my lashes. So then next I'm going to just put on some lashes. I'm going to go with the Nubounsom Exotic. I love these. You're going to see them. They're super, super big and super dramatic. Let me pop those on and I'll be right back. All right, so she's back. Put some big old lashes on. Again, those are Nubounsom and Exotic. And I use my Duo brush on adhesive glue. I love these lashes. Like, it just makes it look so much more dramatic. It does like definitely hide like kind of your hard work, but I just wanted something super dramatic with this look, so I did it. So for my last step, let's go ahead and smoke out the bottom lash line. So I'm gonna go in with this Morphe little pencil brush. This one doesn't have a name because I got in a like little set. So we're gonna go in, and the easy thing about this is you are literally going to go in with buff the same shadows on the lower lash line that you did on top of the eye. So I'm starting out with that mustardy shade we used in the transition. And again, did you see that I started out here and worked my way in? Because you can recover if you have a lot of product out here, but when you get a lot of product there, it's kind of hard to do. So just do it from out here. See that mustardy shade? And I will admit, I also will touch up my bottom eyes after I do my foundation and everything else, but I wanted to show you. All right, so then that's in there. See that, like the little pop of mustard? And I'll clean that up before I do my foundation, but you know. Now I'm going in with the teal turquoise color. That is so pigmented, it's insane. Jaclyn didn't have to do that, but she did it. And then other side, I got a lot on the brush. I'm right back. And look up, because that helps too, because if you're looking down, it's just easier to do this way. So there we are. So we smoked that out. And then we're just going to do a little bit more of that. First we did the orange, and just do it a little bit more underneath, just a little bit lower than the teal. It'll make it blend easier into the skin. But I love this look so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and I want to show you what it looks like, the finished look besides the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead, do the rest of my face, my skin, my lips, my brows. All right, beautiful friends, so this is the finished look. I went with a full coverage base, highlighted cheeks, a nude lip. I really enjoy how it turned out. I know I did this one on Instagram before, so I kind of wanted to show you just how to do like an easy power eye, as I like to call them. So again, to review the steps, we threw a colorful base on, put some shimmer on the lid, and then we cut that with a liner. You don't have to do the liner, completely optional, but I just think it takes it to the next step. Throw some lashes on, and you go from 0 to 100 real quick. So yeah, this is just a nice beat. If you want to go out, go grocery shopping, hit a club, basically whatever you want to do, I would wear this too. So I hope you have a good one. Please come back for my video next Saturday that I'll be posting. I'm going to try posting Wednesdays and Saturdays, so let me know if you like that schedule. Go ahead and like it and give me a thumbs up down below so I know to do more videos, more tutorials like this. Go ahead and subscribe as well, and while you're at it, you might as well follow me at everythingbeauty2856 on Instagram. I hope you have a good one. Bye.